Everyone knows how Michael Jackson died. The doctor, the drug, the verdict. But here's what nobody asks. Why was a hospital-grade anesthetic being used as a sleeping pill in a rented bedroom in Los Angeles? And more importantly, who actually put it there? Because the official story? It has holes. Big ones. June 25, 2009. A rented mansion in Holmby Hills, Los Angeles. Michael Jackson, 50 years old, was weeks away from the biggest comeback of his career. 50 sold-out shows in London, a performance that was supposed to remind the world exactly who he was. That morning, he never woke up. Paramedics arrived to find him in cardiac arrest. They rushed him to Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. By early afternoon, the king of pop was pronounced dead. Standing in that room, the one person who was supposed to keep him alive, his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray. The coroner's report was clear. Michael Jackson died from acute propofol intoxication. Propofol, a drug so powerful it's only supposed to be used in operating rooms. With trained anesthesiologists, with full monitoring equipment, it was being injected into Michael Jackson every single night in his bedroom. And the man doing it was a cardiologist, not an anesthesiologist, a heart doctor.
The desperate 911 call came from inside Michael Jackson's rented mansion. It was just before 12:30 p.m., June 25, 2009, in Los Angeles.
He's pumping his chest, but he's not responding to anything, sir.
The king of pop's heart had stopped. He was unconscious. His personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, who can be heard in the background on the call, was attempting CPR.
Did anybody witness what happened?
No, just the doctor, sir. The doctor's been the only one here.
Hours later, his family broke the news to the world.
The legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away.
I love him. And I love him because I didn't have a childhood. I had no childhood. I feel their pain. I feel their hurt.
Here's where the poison theory begins. Murray admitted to investigators that he had been giving Jackson propofol every night for 6 weeks straight to treat insomnia. 6 weeks, every night, in a bedroom. He told detectives he had been giving Jackson 50 milligrams through an IV line. Then, worried about addiction, he tried to lower the dose, mixing propofol with 2 other sedatives, lorazepam and midazolam. On the night of June 24th, the night before Jackson died, Murray withheld the propofol entirely. Jackson couldn't sleep. He begged for it. By early morning on June 25th, Murray gave in. Murray told police he gave Jackson the propofol, then stepped away to make phone calls. Phone calls. While his patient was unconscious on a hospital anesthetic. When he came back, Jackson wasn't breathing. Murray did not call 911. One of Jackson's staff members made that call. 82 minutes later. 82 minutes.
Again, we've talked earlier about the difficulty in drawing up even 5 cc's. To have a patient who's somewhat sedated under the effects of drugs, drawing up at one time, it may be conceivable. Drawing it up 6 times over that period of time, 2 hours, is inconceivable, yes.
And you told him all that the doctor had told you?
Yes.
Okay. And did that seem to satisfy Michael Jackson? Did he agree with you?
No.
What did he tell you?
He told me that doctors have told him it is safe. And he would not have a problem. He said, doctors have told me that it's safe. I just need to be monitored. I said, well, no doctor is going to do this at your house. He said, no, I just need somebody to come here and I will be safe if it was monitored, as long as I'm being monitored.
Murray's defense team had a different story. They said Jackson woke up while Murray was out of the room and injected himself with an extra fatal dose. Self-administration, that was their theory. There was one problem. Every single propofol bottle found in that bedroom, not one of them had Michael Jackson's fingerprints on it. The circumstances, from my point of view, do not support self-administration of propofol. The medical examiner who conducted the autopsy said it on the stand, under oath. For Jackson to have injected himself, he would have had to wake up while already heavily sedated, locate the drug, inject it into his own IV line, and then stop breathing, all within 2 minutes. The coroner called that scenario less reasonable. The jury agreed. Conrad Murray was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in 2011. He served less than 2 years.
We have little hope. Little hope. That's the next generation. I love them. And I love them because I didn't have a childhood. I had no childhood. I feel their pain. I feel their hurt. It hurt, you know? It hurt.
Here's the question the trial never fully answered. Conrad Murray was not Michael Jackson's longtime doctor. He was hired specifically for the This Is It tour by concert promoter AEG Live. AEG stood to make hundreds of millions of dollars from those 50 London shows, and Michael Jackson, according to people close to him, was struggling. Michael's own son Prince testified in court that his father told him directly. He was scared. He pointed to AEG's CEO Randy Phillips and his ex-manager as the people he feared. Jackson's family sued AEG Live for wrongful death, claiming the company pressured Murray to keep Jackson performing, even when he wasn't fit to. They sought $1.5 billion in damages. The jury cleared AEG. But the question his family kept asking, the one that LaToya Jackson said out loud, never went away. They killed him. They finally did it.
Did your father pay Dr. Conrad Murray?
I've seen him a couple times.
Did he pay him in cash?
This is in the, he did only a couple times in the Carroll House, but mostly in Vegas.
For most of his childhood life, Prince Michael Jackson lived in relative obscurity, fiercely protected by his famous father. Now the 16-year-old is at the center of a wrongful death trial against AEG Live, the music company that tried to resurrect Michael Jackson's career.
I want to direct movies with my daddy.
During Prince's testimony, his lawyers showed intimate home videos and pictures. Birthdays.
I'm Daddy's baby, and I love my daddy.
Christmas.
What's special about December 25th?
It's Christmas.
Even teaching the kids how to sing.
In the months before he died, Michael Jackson told people around him he was afraid. Not paranoid, not performing. Afraid. He believed someone wanted him dead. He'd amassed nearly $400 million in personal debt, but he also controlled something worth far more than that. The Sony/ATV music catalog, Beatles songs, billions in future royalties. When Michael Jackson died, that catalog didn't die with him. It changed hands. 3 weeks before those London shows, Michael Jackson was in rehearsals. People who saw him said two very different things. Some said he looked frail, thin, exhausted. Others said he was electric, sharp, ready. We will never know which version was true because he never made it to that stage.
6, 7, 8.
Conrad Murray gave Michael Jackson the drug that killed him. That is not a theory. That is a fact. But a poison doesn't need to be placed by one hand to have many people responsible for it being there. A doctor who crossed every medical boundary, a promoter who needed their star ready to perform, a system that let a man use an operating room drug as a nightly sleeping pill for 6 weeks in a rented bedroom with no monitoring equipment. Michael Jackson didn't die in a hospital. He died in a bedroom, and the only person watching was on the phone.